N'a fini en grand monde, nous pas venir tout les petits monde. Grand monde c'est grand monde. Donc on n'aime pas jamais jouer.
Frère nous yok dans gouvernement, sac dans grande position, il faut les prendre et puis aller. Sans yon pas négocier, pays si la cabine pour en faire, dans mi temps yon pas projet. La la la. Dener Ceïde là.
First things first, the solo is obviously kind of a handful. It's pretty intricate and has a lot going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it down into 7 parts, and then at the end of the video we're going to put all those parts together so you can see how it all works as one big cohesive piece across the neck. So get in tune and here we go. So we're starting with part 1 obviously. So I'm going to play it for you first and we're going to break it down note for note. So it's not too hard, it's super tasteful, short and sweet, right? So we're going to start out with our ring finger on the 6th fret D string, then play the 5th fret B string with our middle finger, then 4 with our pointer, then hammer on 4 to 5. So far we got, then we're going to go 6 on G, 4 on G, 7 on D. So far we got, so those are our notes. Okay, now we got this nice little pretty melodic walk up. We're going to go on the D string, 4, 6, 7, 4 on G string. Now after that, we're going to hammer on 4 to 6. Okay, and then this is the tasteful part. We're going to put our pointer finger on 5 and slide back to 4 real quick. It's kind of like a ghost note is what you'd call that. So far we got, here on 7 on our A string, and there's a quick little ghost hammer on there, 4 to 6 on the D. So part 1 altogether is this. Okay, a little faster. Okay, now moving on to part 2. So that's part 2, so we're going to break it down now. We're going to start out, this whole first line is on the B string. So we're going to play 5, 4, 5, then with your pinky play 7, and slide 7 up to 9. Then attack it again and slide it back down to 7. Then 5, 4, 5. So we got, okay, that's the first half of part 2. And the second half of part 2 is this. It's this beautiful double stop lick that revolves around the 5 chord, which is B7. So it's chord tones from B7. That's how he wrote that. That's how he organized his thoughts whenever he came up with the solo. So what we're going to do is we're going to play our ring finger on the 6th fret A string and pointer finger on the 4th fret D string. Then we're going to slide that up to 9 and 7. Then we're going to play 6 and 7 on the D and G string. And then we're going to play 11 and 9 on the same set of strings. And then 7 and 6. I'm sorry, 9 and 8. Then we finish there on 9 and 9. So what that looks like is this. We got 6 and 4 on A and D. 9 and 7. Then we're going to play 7 and 6 on G and D. Then we're going to come up and we're going to play 11 and 9 on G and D. Then we're going to play 9 and 8. And then we're going to bar 9. So real slow, that's this. A little faster. Okay, now moving on to part 3. It's got this super fast lick coming, so get ready. Okay, so that's kind of weird, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start out here with basically it's a C sharp minor triad in first inversion. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our middle finger on the 7th fret, A string, pointer finger on the 6th fret, barring on D and G. And what I do is I roll it with my pick and my middle finger, then my ring finger, like that. So it's a C sharp minor triad. So you got your 7th fret, then 6 and 6. We're going to roll that real fast like this. Okay? Now we're going to do the same shape on an E major root position triad right here on our G string 9th fret, B string 9th fret, high E string 7th fret. We're going to roll it again. It has to be kind of like one fluid, kind of sweeping kind of thing like this. Okay? Now after that, what we do is we go up and we play this kind of, it's basically an E major scale descending from our root note. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play 12, 11, 9, then B string 12, 10, 9. Then we get to our G string, we're going to go 11, half step down to 10. So that color note back up to 11. And then we're going to slide our pinky from 12 up to 14. Okay, so far real slow it's this. Okay, so after that we're going to play 10, 11. We're going to slide 9 up to 11, back down to 9, and then we're going to play on the G string 8, 9, 11, and then bend 11 up a little bit, and then back down to 11, land on 9. So up to that point we got this. Major scale down, chromatic note, slide 12 up to 14, then 10, 11, 9 up to 11 on your high E string, hit 9, then we're going to go 8, 9, 11, bend it up a little, land on 9. Then after that we're going to take our middle finger, or you can do whatever's comfortable. I use my middle finger, and I slide a half step from 8 up to 9, then down a half step, down another half step, then a whole step and land on the 5th fret. So that last little thing is, so all together the whole thing is this. Okay, a little bit faster. Right, so it's a super kind of weird lick. I'm going to play it one more time for you, just kind of at a medium tempo so you can get the feel for it. Okay, moving on to the next part. So for our next section, we're actually going to divide it into 2 parts because the effect changes halfway through this part. Okay, so the first little run is this. Okay, then we turn on a vibrato effect and we play. We're going to break that down a little bit slower, but just talk about the effects for a second. Up to this point in the solo, everything has been with the kind of a Fender sound or very clean sound. I think it's a Telecaster in the middle position, combining the 2 pickups, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think I'm hearing. And then after that, it switches, okay? So we do this, and he switches on a vibrato effect. Now what a vibrato effect does is it takes a pitch and it quavers it up and down really fast, okay? And what that does is it makes your ear perceive it slightly differently. It twists your ear around a little bit. It's a really cool effect, and it was really tastefully done whenever they came up with this production on this song. So to start out, we got, without the vibrato, we got an easy lick down here on the low E string and A string. We got 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, and on 2 on your low E string. So we got, okay, then we click on the vibrato effect. I'm going to stick with the clean tone now so it's easier for you to hear what I'm doing, because the vibrato kind of messed with the pitch a little bit, obviously. But I'm going to stick with the clean tone so you can kind of hear each note that I'm playing individually and help you transcribe it. So then you play this F sharp minor triad in root position. So that's 11, 10, and 9. Okay, then we're going to play 11 on the high E string, 12, 17, followed immediately by 14. Letting those bleed together. That's 14 on the B string. So we got. Then we walk up chromatically on the D string. 14, 15, 16. So far we got this. Okay. Now the last part of that little thing we're going to do is we're going to bar the 16th fret, G string, B string, and high E string. We're going to play G16, B16, B17, high E16, B17, 16, 17. So all together we get this. So part 5 is probably the easiest part. It's just this nice little melodic run up here in this kind of strange register at the neck. Usually guitar players don't play down here on these low strings this high, but it's actually really cool and it gives a cool tone to the song. So the lick is this. So what we're going to do there is we're going to start out on 18 D string, 19, 16 on G, then 18 on D, 19 on A, 18 on D. So you got. What that is there, that's basically just outlining an E major triad in root position. So we got 18, 19, 16, 18, 19, 18. Then it has this cool little syncopated line down here on your A string, 19. Then on your low E string, 16. Then low E string, 19. Finish on 19 A string. That's the whole lick. So we got. That's the whole lick. Okay, moving on to the next one. So after section 5, we have section 6, and it's the easiest actually because you already learned it. It's the exact same as section 4, so it just plays the same thing. Same section, they just repeat it for the solo, which is, there's a lesson in that. It gives your ears something familiar that you can grab onto, and you can sing most of that because it's very melodic, so they thought it'd be a good idea to repeat it again. Super well done. Okay, we're going to finish it off with one more little lick, and then we're out. So right after section 6, we get this little nice syncopated lick to end it. We got. That's it. We got 17 on our B string, 16 on G, 17, 16 again, and then you slide 18 down. So what that is that's an E major triad in first inversion, 3-5-1 basically. So what we're doing there is we syncopate it, 17, 16, 16, slide 18 down. I'm going to play the whole thing a little bit quicker now without stopping. Here we go. So that's the whole thing. So it all links up. So best thing to do here is to slow it down, play with the metronome, build it up to speed slowly, section by section, to make sure you get the transitions between each section lined out nice and smoothly. Hope this helped. KOMPA JAM all the way.
Kompa. C'est ça, c'est ça.